So I chase the bucks, your friends looking like you changing up. Remember back when I would chase the bus, niggas is racing for short durations, running from their sins. When I was just a kid, running from my pen, people is talking, I Tony Hawk them, I swear to ground.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan. What's going on? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, Episode 4, The Gateway to the Past. Now, before I go ahead and get started, just want to let everybody know I had a wonderful anniversary last week. So, yeah, I didn't post a few reviews. I wasn't technically going to post this or another one that I'm working on, but I thought, like, well, it's just a couple of days. I'll go ahead and still do a review for you guys so you can get my perspective on it and how I felt about the episode, because I still got the time to watch some anime. There we go. So episode 4. So in this episode, we get to see them like interacting with the current era in Japan. Like, we got a chance to see Moroha, you know, practicing some kung fu exercise with some old people. Interesting. Toei, she pretty much had her you know, moment with Kagome's brother. We got to see Sesuna, you know, pretty much picked up the violin that actually was real good at it. You know, they say she's a prodigy in the making. It makes you think, like, if Sesshomaru was actually born in this particular era, what kind of interests would it have due to the way his children act? Would he be kind of like, you know, just a calm and collective individual like he is in the past, or maybe he'd be something different like how Toei is? We don't know, but it's definitely interesting to see the fact that he his kids is able to travel to this era in which something he haven't. But let's definitely dive into this. So Moroha was able to let them know that there is a way to travel to the past, pretty much making an offer for the 3 pearls to the root head demon, and you know, in the time tree will be able to have him give him a gateway to the past. Now that's exactly what they did, but they didn't exactly go back to where they was presented at. They was actually transported to a place where they see a young floating Rin in a crystal. Now they was presented with this figure that represents Kikyo, but it says it's not. It's actually the keeper of the sage time tree. So they gave them an offer to slay a particular demon, and they went into some past, which actually that was my height of the episode. Went into the past of talking about Sesshomaru and Inuyasha's father, which is their grandfather. Now, they pretty much said that basically he ruled over the east while another dog demon ruled over the west. Now, the one in the west is actually trying to, you know, go about, you know, wreaking havoc and stuff, since Sesshomaru relinquished his title of the Lord of the East. And that's definitely interesting. We never knew this, like, coming, you know, with just only watching the regular, you know, anime of Inuyasha. So this is definitely interesting to know the insights that Sesshomaru was actually like the Lord Demon of the East. So interesting. So basically, everyone but Moroha actually declined. The 2 daughters of Sesshomaru declined, while, you know, the daughter of Inuyasha, Kagome, Moroha, was like, "Oh, we not accepting it." But pretty much, the tree, I think, kind of like felt a little bit petty and sick the root head demon on them, in which they was able to take care of the root head demon in no time at all. So that was actually crazy. But then we actually got a glimpse of Sesshomaru actually visiting the tree. So he's off on his own path. I guess something happened with Rin, and now she's trapped in this like stasis position, and Sesshomaru was like looking for some type of way to, I guess, revive her. We already know Rin is the kind of girl to really get in trouble. She already had died twice. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see that Sesshomaru was trying to find something, especially with his liking to Rin. It still hasn't been confirmed that that's their mother, but I'm just gonna go with it because I don't see nobody else Sesshomaru being with, especially if they're half demons. What other human was he boo loving? He didn't like them besides Rin at first. Then he, you know, came okay with Kahaku. And him Kagome relationship is kind of like weird because they really don't have one, but you know, at the end she called him "Hey brother," and he had this weird look on his face. Yeah. So overall, it was an interesting episode. I think it was more so as a build up to what the main focus is going to be for Yashahime. I think at this point we just getting a lot of references, a lot of nostalgic feeling from the old series up until now. But now I'm kind of ready for them to move forward with their particular story, you know, their history. Of course, I would like to see what happened to the previous characters, but let's get it on with, you know, their journey and what they have to say, because I'm about ready now, and I know you is too. But thank you guys for definitely tuning in to me in this review about Yashahime episode 4. Don't forget, anybody who's new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Anybody who's returning, hey, I appreciate you guys definitely for showing me love. And thank you for anybody who's liking the videos, even a comment. I definitely appreciate that also. And don't forget to continue to leave on likes and on comments, because not only do my videos be recommended, but also by you leaving a comment, you never know what kind of conversations is presented. And yeah, it's a good way to interact. I love it. So other than that, AshTheMan is out. Peace.